Mr. Anderson! You're a part of our family, and we're going to celebrate the fact that you are going to leave here tonight as the immortal World Heavyweight Champion. I can guarantee you, Sting, you're going out of this building on a stretcher tonight, brother. These are my friends, and tonight, they're going to watch my back. I'm going to leave, again, I'll say, the new World Heavyweight Champion. I'm all in.
Referee gets knocked to the floor. It's the one member of Immortal those evil clowns did not eliminate from the scene.
No, Bully Ray's going to do some damage right here.
What the hell? Now what? Scorpion Death Drop! New World Heavyweight Champion! My God! The backup was Kurt Angle, the #1 contender! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Impact Wrestling. And last week, the balance of power in the ongoing battle for control, it shifted dramatically. When Sting defeated Mr. Anderson, the insane icon, he not only captured the World Heavyweight title, but in the process, he severely weakened Immortal by taking away the most important championship.
Gotta tell you, Mike, Sting, he promised it, he more or less guaranteed it last week, earlier on in the show last week, and then by the end of the night in the main event, Sting did what he said he was going to do. He was crowned new World Heavyweight Champion, and the state of mind Sting is in, he's deranged, he's nuts, he's whacked. Who knows what's going to happen?
Look at me, Bob. I'm on top of the world. Heavyweight champion. Hogan and Bischoff. Looks like the Stinger's back on track again. I got something you want here, don't I? Ooh, yeah, that feels good. Of course, then, you got something I want, too. I guess that puts us on an even playing field. Makes us even Steven, tit for tat, doesn't it? Well, you know something? Let's just say game on. Now, this is the part of the promo where I'm supposed to talk about how we can do things the easy way or we can do it the hard way. But no sense in going into all that because we all know we're going to do it my way. One way or another, I'm going to get you Eric, and I'm going to get you Hogan. You'll be kicking and screaming the whole way, probably. But eventually, you're going to come to your senses. Oh, I'll tell you what, it feels good tonight. I'm in a good mood. I'm insane. I got to tell you, woo-hoo-hoo. Well, I gotta tell you, there's something that's exhilarating about being insane. So I guess the Insane Asylum business is officially open, and I'd like to start today's business by conducting an interview with Hogan and Bischoff. Please come forward, ladies and gentlemen. Please come forward. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute now. Hold on a minute.
Just like last week, Kurt Angle under the mask of the evil clown.
And you kind of have to give an assist, in my opinion, to Kurt Angle. It kind of helped Sting defeat Mr. Anderson last week and gain the title.
No question, and Angle, the #1 contender for Sting's World Heavyweight title and Sting's opponent upcoming in Hardcore Justice.
No disrespect to you because you are the world champion. But I heard a lot of I's in that speech you just gave. I did this, I did that. when it was I, Kurt Angle, that came to your aid last week when Anderson and Bully Ray were beating you down. Now, I did it because it was the right thing to do. And I'm all about doing the right thing, and I know you are too. But what we have here is a dilemma. Because while you're trying to save this company for Dixie Carter, you've run into a minor speed bump. And that speed bump happens to be me. I'm the #1 contender. And at Hardcore Justice, our paths are about to cross once again.
I respect you too, Kurt. I'm just doing what I gotta do, man.
All right, Sting, you want to play those games? I can respect that. See, I take pride in being the best. Second best is not an option. Not in the Olympics and not in this wrestling ring. What we are legends in this business, in this sport. And only one of us can walk out the better man. And it's not just gonna be me, it has to be me. Because I've given myself no other choice.
That's a fact. We got ourselves a dilemma here, Kurt.
Sting and Angle interrupted by the two men who were the victims last week when Angle helped out Sting, Bully Ray, and the former world heavyweight champion, Mr. Anderson.
Shut off the music! Dilemma? Yeah, you got a big frickin' dilemma on your hands. Because in the next 2 hours, you two jagoffs are gonna learn how to work with each other. You're gonna have to work with each other, because it's the two of you against Bully Ray and Mr. Anderson. Anderson. Kurt, you think I liked it when you took this black bat and hit me in my ab? I didn't like it so much. I worked hard on this ab, Kurt. Very hard. Tonight, I'm gonna hit you with the kitchen sink straight out of New York frickin' City.
Just look at you guys, both of you. Especially you, Sting, with that goofy look on your face. Like you accomplished something. You didn't beat me. If it wasn't for your little butt buddy there, Knucklehead the Clown, we wouldn't be having this discussion. Hey, and I'm not judging you either. I'm not judging. But if you think for 1 second that I clawed and scratched and fought my way to the top over the last year for things to go down the way that they did, oh, you are sadly mistaken. And before you need to worry about Hulk Hogan, before you need to worry about Eric Bischoff, before you need to worry about giving Dixie Carter her company back, oh, it brings a tear to my eye. You need to deal with me. And, you need to deal with me tonight. Biatch.
Wow. Think of this. Kurt Angle to challenge Sting at Hardcore Justice for the World Heavyweight Championship. But Taz first tonight. Angle and Sting, they must team together against Immortals Mr. Anderson and Bully Ray. Wow, that's going to be interesting. As we return to Impact Wrestling, it's time for the first Bound for Glory Series matchup of the night, and check out the updated leaderboard.
The following Detroit, Michigan, Scott Steiner.
Well, I don't know what's hotter, Mike. Our lovely ring announcer, Christy Hemme, or man coming out right now, his temper. Big Papa Pump's in the house, baby.
Yeah, and you're right, Taz. You think back when Immortal, they look to add that high-profile, experienced presence to the group. To me, the acquisition of Scott Steiner, absolutely a natural. Big Papa Pump currently with 7 points in the Bound for Glory series. But remember, a submission win, let's just say possibly Steiner recliner,
Yep.
that would be worth 10 points tonight.
And listen, Scott Steiner definitely has the capability and ability to pull something like that off, possibly on a Van Dam. That could be, like you said, big 10 points. If Steiner could hit that recliner and get himself submission victory.
And his opponent from Battle Creek, Michigan, Rob Van Dam.
Well, it was recently at our terrific Destination X pay-per-view when RVD faced Jerry Lynn.
Well, definitely, I mean, strong competitive matchup. Old school rivalry revisited. And in the end, RVD was victorious. Oh, well, look at this here.
Even before the opening bell, the attack from behind by Big Papa Pump, Scott Steiner, preemptive strike.
Well, first time ever on Impact Wrestling, these two men are competing with each other, so that's something pretty special. That was something pretty nasty with that high elbow in the face of Van Dam.
Well, RVD, he's racked up 14 points in the Bound for Glory series. A win tonight, he could move into second place because 7 points with a pinfall, that would put him in a tie with Gunner and Devon. And if there's ever a contrast in styles, Taz, oh, as Steiner hits that released belly-to-belly overhead suplex, this would be it.
Well, I alluded to that. Wait, watch out, watch out.
Quick pin here, Steiner on top for 2.
You can see right there over the right eye of Rob Van Dam, who I was talking earlier today. I mean, he's not really stitched up over that eye, but his eye is definitely swelled up from back at Destination X with Jerry Lynn. So, but anyway, like I was alluded to last week, was that striker versus grappler here with Steiner and Van Dam, to your point about contrasting styles.
Steiner going to rely on the suplexes like we've already seen. Oh, my God, look at this. And now putting all of the weight behind the boot as Van Dam's body contorted in the corner.
His spine was like twisted up. His neck was all backwards. It's pretty well documented that Rob Van Dam has amazing flexibility. I've experienced it firsthand competing against Rob many a times, but that's what makes Rob so resilient. He can sustain punishment, but Steiner can definitely dish out a lot of punishment.
Strikes from Steiner in the corner. First with the chop, and then the right hand, and off the snap Mayor. Here he comes. Big boot driven right into the face of RVD.
And the veteran right here, Scott Steiner, you see he's not rushing into anything. He's picking his spots. Steiner, he looks like he's trying to rip Van Dam's arms off his body. Van Dam all bent up, club right in the back of the head. And again, you see that viciousness of Big Papa Pump. Oh!
Attack before the opening bell, and RVD has yet to get untracked against Big Papa Pump in this Bound for Glory series matchup.
There's that quickness of Van Dam.
Oh, my God. That could be the opening. Off the float over. How about a perfectly placed boot?